What's up, guys? It's MTG Paper Deck Techs here with your host J-Mac, here with the deck tech for you today. Today we have Tuvasa the Sunlit. Tuvasa the Sunlit is a 1/1 legendary creature merfolk shaman for green, white, and blue mana. Tuvasa the Sunlit gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. Whenever you cast your first enchantment spell each turn, draw a card. This is an Enchantress deck. This deck is all about getting out enchantments and outvaluing our opponent to win the game. First up, we have Herald of the Pantheon. Herald of the Pantheon for 1 green mana is a 2/2 creature centaur shaman. Your enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you gain 1 life. Next up, we have Starfield Mystic. For 1 and a white mana, we have a 2/2 human cleric. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Starfield Mystic. Next up, we have Inquisitive Glimmer. For white and blue mana, we have a 2/3 Fox Glimmer creature, enchantment creature. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Unlock cost you pay cost 1 less. That doesn't matter, we aren't running any rooms in this deck. We just have her there for the cost reduction. Next up, we have Dreeneth Magistrate. From 1 and a white, we have a 1/3 human wizard where your opponents can't cast spells anywhere other than their hands. Next up, we have Argothian Enchantress, which is an enchantment creature for 1 green, 0/1. It can't be the target of spells or abilities, and whenever you successfully cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Next up, we have Gremlin Tamer. For white and blue mana, we have a 2/2 human scout with Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, create a 1/1 red gremlin creature token. Next up, we have Glimmer Seeker. For 2 and a white, we have a 3/3 human survivor with survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Glimmer Seeker is tapped, draw a card if you control a Glimmer creature. If you don't control a Glimmer creature, create a 1/1 white Glimmer enchantment creature token. Next up, we have Mesa Enchantress. For 1 and 2 white, we have a 0/2 human druid with whenever you cast an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. Next up, we have Satyr Enchantment. For 1 green and a white, we have a 2/2 Satyr Druid. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Next up, we have Verdurant Enchantress. 1 and 2 green, we have a 0/2 Druid. Whenever you play an enchantment spell, you may draw a card. Next up, we have Eidolon of Blossoms. For 2 and 2 green, we have a 2/2 enchantment creature spirit with Constellation. Whenever Eidolon of Blossoms or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Next up, we have Ondu Spirit Dancer. For 4 and a white, we have a 3/3 core cleric. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, you may create a token that's a copy of it. If you do this only once each turn. Ghostly Dancers. For 3 and 2 white, we have a 2/5 creature spirit with flying. When Ghostly Dancers enters, return an enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand or unlock a locked door if a room you control. And it also has Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, create a 3/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Last but not least, for the creatures, we have Sun Titan. For 4 and 2 white, we have a 6/6 creature giant with vigilance, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you may return a target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Now for our enchantments. We have Burgeoning. From 1 green. We have whenever an opponent plays a land, you may choose a land card from your hand and put it into play. Next up, we have Soul Snare. For 1 white, we have an enchantment that says, for 1 white mana, sacrifice Soul Snare, exile target creature that's attacking you or a planeswalker. Next up, for 1 white mana, we have Authority of the Consuls. Creatures your opponent controls enter tapped. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, you gain 1 life. Next up, we have Rigging Strike Mastery. For 1 blue mana, we have an enchantment aura that says enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its control and untap step. And currently the enchanted creature has 5. Untap this creature. Next up, for one green mana, we have Wild Growth, which is an enchantment aura, has enchant land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green. Next up, we have Abundant Growth. For 1 green mana, it have an enchantment aura with enchant land. When this aura enters, draw a card. Enchanted land has add 1 mana of any color. Great for fixing. Next up, we have Utopia Sprawl. It says enchant forest. As it enters the battlefield, choose a color. Whenever enchanted forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of the chosen color. Next up, we have Fertile Ground. For 1 to green, you have an enchanted aura with enchant land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds additional 1 mana of any color. Eaten by Piranhas. It's an enchantment aura for 1 in the blue with flash, enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities. And it's a black skeleton creature with base power and toughness 1/1. Next up, we have El Umbra, which is an enchantment aura for 1 in the blue with flash, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1, and it has totem armor. If enchanted creature will be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it and destroy this aura. Next up, we have Singing Bell Strike. For 1 in the blue mana, we have an enchantment aura, enchant creature. When Singing Bell enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller untap step. Enchanted creature has 6. Untap this creature. Next up, we have Lion Umbra. For 2 green mana, we have an enchanted aura. Enchant modified creature. Equipment, auras, its controller controls, and counters are modifications. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has vigilance and reach, and it has Umbra armor, similar to the totem armor. If enchanted creature will be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it and destroy this aura. Next up, we have Unstoppable Plan. For 2 in the blue, we have an enchantment that says, at the beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. Next up, we have Estrus Invocation. For 2 in the blue, we have an enchantment that says you may have Estrus Invocation enter the battlefield as a copy of any enchantment you control except it gains. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile this enchantment. If you do, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Next up, we have Ever-Watching Threshold. For 2 in the blue, we have an enchantment with whenever an opponent attacks you and or a planeswalker you control with 1 or more creatures, draw a card. Next up, we have Psychic Corrosion. For 2 in the blue mana, we have an enchantment that says whenever you draw a card, each opponent puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Next up, we have Monologue Tax. For 2 and a white, we have an enchantment that says whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, you create a treasure token. Next up, we have Vanishing Light. For 2 and a white, we have an enchantment that says when Vanishing Light enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Vanishing Light leaves the battlefield. Next up, we have Stormplane Detainment. For 2 and a white, have an enchantment that says when this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Next up, we have Enchantress's Presence. For 2 in the green, we have an enchantment that says whenever you cast an enchantment spell, draw a card. Next up, we have Nature's Embrace. For 2 in the green, we have an enchantment or enchant creature or land. If you enchant the creature, it gets +2/+2. If you enchant the land, it's going to get 2 mana of any 1 color. More than likely, we use this as a ramp piece in this deck. Next up, we have Unflinching Courage. For 1 green-white mana, we have an enchantment or with enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and have trample and lifelink. Next up, we have Frantic Strength. For 2 in the green, we have an enchantment or with flash. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has trample. Next up, we have Overgrowth. For 2 in the green, we have Enchanted Land. And whenever Enchanted Land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 2 green. Next up, we have Snake Umbra. For 2 in the green, we have an enchantment aura that says Enchant Creature. When enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card and it has totem armor. Next up, we have Dawn's Reflection. For 3 in the green, we have an enchant aura. Enchant land says whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 2 mana of in any combination of colors. Next up, we have Bear Umber. For 2 and 2 green, we have an enchantment aura that says enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and adds whenever this creature attacks, untap all lands you control. And again, we have the totem armor. That totem armor is to protect our commander or one of our combo piece creatures. Next up, we have Cast Out. For 3 and a white, we have an enchantment that has Flash. Whenever Cast Out enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Cast Out leaves the battlefield, and it has cycling for 1 white mana. Next up, we have Sage's Revere. For 3 and a white, we have an enchantment or enchant creature. When Sage's Revere enters the battlefield, draw a card for each aura you control that's attached to a creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura you control that's attached to a creature. Next up, we have Enchanted Evening. This is part of our win condition. For 3 in blue, white, we have all permanents are enchantments in addition to their other types. There are several cards in this deck that combos with this card. Next up, we have Finest Hour. For 2 green, white, and blue, we have an enchantment that has Exalted. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap that creature. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Next up, we have Righteous Authority. For 3 white and blue, we have an enchantment aura that says enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each card in its controller's hand. At the beginning of the draw step of enchanted creature's controller, that player draws an additional card. And next up, we have Omniscience. For 7 and 3 blue mana, we have an enchantment that says you may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana costs. Once we get to the point of being able to cast Omniscience, we pretty much win the game. Next up, we have our sorceries. We have Idyllic Tutor. For 2 and a white, we have a sorcery that says search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. Next up, we have Cleansing Noble. For 3 and 2 white, we have choose 1, destroy all creatures, or destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Next up, we have Austere Command. For 4 and 2 white, we could choose 2, destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less, or destroy all creatures with mana value 4 or greater. Now we have our instants. We have Worldly Tutor. For a green mana, we have an instant that says search your library for a creature card, reveal it, then shuffle it and put the card on top. Next up, we have Enlightened Tutor, which does the same thing as Worldly Tutor, except it's for enchantment and artifacts. Next up, we have Nature's Claim. For a green mana, destroy target artifact or enchantment, its controller gains 4 life. Next up, we have Path to Exile. For 1 white mana, exile target creature. Our opponent gets a basic land and replace for it. Next up, we have Swords to Plowshares. Does the same thing except its controller gains life. Next up, we have Rebuff the Wicked. For 1 white mana, counter target spell that targets a permanent you control. Next up, we have Swan Song. Counter target enchantment, instant, or sorcery. We give our opponent a 2/2 bird instead. Next up, we have an Offer You Can't Refuse. Counter target non-creature spell. We give our opponent 2 treasures. Next up, we have Counter Spell. 2 blue mana, counter target spell. Next up, we have Eldamri's Call. For green or white, search your library for your creature, reveal that card, put it in your hand, and shuffle. All these tutors are to search out our combo pieces. Next up, we have Heroic Intervention. For 1 green mana. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Next up, we have Force of Negation. For 1/2 blue mana. We can hard cast it and counter target non-creature spell, or we can remove a blue card from our hand and cast it for free. And last, for our instance, we have Share Summons, which we search our library for up to 2 creature cards with different names, reveal them, and put them into our hand and shuffle our library. And now for artifacts, we have Soul Ring. Taps for 2 mana of any color. Taps for 2 colorless mana. Then we have Arcane Signet, which taps for any color in our color's identity. Then we have Steronic Resonator. Pay 2 and tap it. Copy target triggered ability you control. And then you may choose new targets for the copy. Now for our lands, we have Reliquary Tower, Gemstone Caverns, Ash Barrens, Tranquil Landscape, Grasslands, Floodplain, Exotic Orchard, Command Tower, Sparrow's Headquarters, Canopy Vista, Prairie Stream, Scattered Groves, Irrigated Farmland, Fortified Village, Port Town, Vine Glimmer Snarl, Brushland, Adakar Waste, Yavimaya Coast, Flooded Grove, Mystic Gate, Four Forests, Four Plains, and Four Islands. And that is the deck. This deck is made for a bracket 4. I will be uploading a short later with the combo that goes with this deck. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.